Minimalism is a state of mind. It is a way of living without set rules, and ironically, it means having more. More of what you need and what makes you happy, and less of what clutters up your life and sucks away your life energy. Watch this video to find out how being more minimalist and mindful can benefit you, not only financially, but also your energy, your time, and your happiness. Hi there, welcome to my channel. Let's talk money and how to have more of it. I hate clutter. It makes me feel suffocated and trapped, and yet I still find myself drowning in the evidence of my overspending and my materialistic consumer mentality. So I became very intrigued when I heard about the minimalist movement. And in fact, their main philosophy really resonated with me. And it's all about living with less of what makes you unhappy. So what is minimalism? Joshua Fields Milban and Ryan Nicodemus, the creators of the minimalist online community, explain that at its core, minimalism is a tool for finding freedom. It's freedom from the fear, the worry, the overwhelm, the guilt, and even depression that having too many material things brings us. And they say the overriding kind of belief in it is to free ourselves from the consumer culture we live in. So they emphasize the philosophy has nothing to do with material things being bad, but it has more to do with the meaning we've assigned to material things. We end up sacrificing the things that are important to us, our health, our relationships, our passions, our personal growth, and our desire to contribute, all in our hunt for what we believe material possessions will bring us: happiness, self-esteem, validation, and belonging. So the overriding idea behind minimalism is to get more intentional about the material things you bring into your life. Minimalists search for happiness in life as opposed to happiness in things. So this fundamentally means that you have to discover what at its core is important to you in your life and what would bring you more joy in life in terms of bringing things into your life. Joshua and Ryan sum it up in this one sentence. They say, minimalism is a tool to rid yourself of life's excess in favor of focusing on what's important. And those important things are the things that bring you happiness, fulfillment, and freedom. So what are the benefits of minimalism? Ridding ourselves of the shackles of modern life is a movement into freedom. A freedom which brings a number of benefits, which we'll take a look at next. The first benefit is peace of mind. Now, if you believe physical possessions impact your mental and emotional health, you're right, but not in the way you think. Excessive possessions, rather than increasing our happiness, they drain our energy and they reduce our mental clarity and well-being. A simple example of this would be the time we spend to find possessions we've misplaced amongst all the clutter we have in our houses and in our closets. Imagine the sense of order and relief you could feel if you had Marie Kondoed all your closets. So the action of clearing our cluttered spaces is as effective as clearing our emotional baggage. Simply by bringing clarity and order into our spaces, we create calmness and serenity in our minds. The second benefit is better health. Minimalism does not only relate to possessions, it also applies significantly to how we schedule our time and our diaries. How many to-dos, must-dos, and should-dos have we packed into our schedule at the expense of the meaningful to-dos? And these are the real to-dos that support our visions and our aspirations, that build our relationships and the quality of our lives. Minimalism means cutting through this excess and noise and getting back to the actions that are meaningful to us and that create a rich life. The third benefit is more freedom. Dave Ramsey, one of the most well-known advocates of financial well-being, very effectively summarizes our excessive consumerism as follows. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. So within our self-imposed prison of never-ending acquisitions to have more, we have entrapped ourselves within the paycheck to paycheck cycle, or even worse, debt. Minimalism releases us from the ceaseless cycle of more and more and more, and gives us the freedom to enjoy the things that money can never ever buy. The time, the flexibility to build memories, and to have those moments that count. And that leads us nicely into benefit number 4, more quality time. When we are no longer slaves to our busy schedules and our possessions, the clarity and the freedom we gift ourselves opens our minds to non-material things that we truly value: our family, our friends, and our experiences. We give ourselves the space to explore and find what is truly meaningful to our happiness. And this means we can gain deeper insights into how we can use our time best to bring us the quality of life that we want. The 5th benefit I'm going to talk about is one that resonates very deeply with me, and it is self-confidence. We have tied so much of our self-esteem into possessions. This is very fleeting, and it only lasts as long as that possession is the latest and greatest. Imagine who we could be without the constant striving for validation in material possessions. Imagine exploring the wonderful, beautiful gifts that have been placed inside our heart, and discover the enduring self-confidence that can only grow from a deep and certain self-love and self-belief. Now, while there are many detractors to minimalism who said it's only a fad and it's very much a construct of the upper classes and the rich, I think that anything that talks about clearing out the unnecessary and the non-essential from our lives and gets us back to what makes us happy really can work for me, and I think can work on a universal basis. Ready to go minimalist with your cash flows? Why not automate them by grabbing the freebie below to see how it can be done. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it, and share it with any other ladies who want to change their financial stories. And for more financial education and money talk for women, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to speaking to you in the future.